morning, good morning. Okay, so I'm running, well, not running late, but like I'm recording later than I usually do. And the sun is like popping right now. So hopefully it's not a glare. But if it is, I apologize. But good morning, y'all. It's Monday morning. Mondays. Boy. Well, enjoyed the weekend. I got a couple of naps in. Sometimes I don't realize how tired I am until I sit down and get comfortable. It's like, I could fall asleep like right now. I can just go to sleep and probably sleep the whole night. So it's like, I need to get a little bit more rest. I do go to bed at a decent hour, but it's just, what time do I fall asleep? It varies. So some days I do get an actual 8-hour sleep at night, and sometimes it's 7, 6, 5. You know, it changes. But what happened? Like last week. So today's Monday, so it was like maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not sure. One day last week, I was making dinner. I was running behind, I was really late in actually like cooking dinner. I didn't meal prep this week, so I had to cook whatever night that was. So I was running late, so I was like, okay, let's do this real quick. And trying to rush, I cut my finger. And that's not the first time I've done that. Unfortunately, probably won't be the last. But I cut it. And usually, you cut your finger, you wrap it up. Especially if you're in the middle of cooking dinner, you're not finna stop. It's like, no, at least I don't. I just wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? I actually had gloves at the crib this time, so I just put a glove on and it kept going. But it was really, really bleeding. So I got through dinner. Boom, bam, that's done. So now, okay, I can tend to this wound now. So I took the glove off, and it was like straight blood. I'm like, ugh. I said, okay. So, I applied the pressure like you should do with any cut or whatever. So apply pressure to where it's open at. So I was applying pressure. Like 10 minutes had went by, and it was still bleeding. I was like, this usually doesn't take this long to stop. I'm getting concerned. So I changed the paper towel that I had, changed it out, apply more pressure. So, things happen. Call my dad, like, yo, how long before I should go to the ER? Do I need stitches? Like, what the hell? So I was trying to look at it, but it was so much blood I couldn't really see it, how it was cut. So he was like, he told me, do apply pressure, girl. Like, okay, I'm applying pressure, but it usually doesn't take this long to stop bleeding. So it took like a complete hour for it to stop. Like, it would stop, and I would see it. Okay, cool. But as soon as I would touch it at a certain spot, it would start bleeding again. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna just stop touching it, I guess. So I did the whole hold it over my head. I don't know if that really works or not, but it got to a point where it stopped. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't need then I was able to look at it. I cut a piece of my finger, y'all. It was crazy. So it still hurts. It's healed to the point where the wound is closed. It's not completely healed yet because it definitely still hurts. But I definitely cut a piece of my finger off. But yeah, so point of the story: don't rush and cook, especially when you're cutting things. It usually happens when I'm cutting meat. Like when I cut vegetables, I don't usually hurt myself too bad. But I'm cutting meat and I'm trying to I was like I said, I was running late. I was just trying to get everything done so we're not eating too damn late. And yeah, cut my finger. So, could you drive? What is people out here just? My goodness. Anyway, but yeah, that was what happened. That was what happened last week, yeah. My excitement for the week from last week. Not cool at all. Cause I was really concerned. Do I need stitches? Did I really cut it that deep? But yeah, that was my excitement for last week. From last week. We'll see what happens this week. I will report back. But hopefully it completely heals by this week. Because this shit hurts. Usually I ain't driving slow down. Anyway, that was it. That was my story for the week. Until next time, I'm out.